Good evening, everyone. My name is Kathy, and tonight I would like to speak to you about Kosair Charities. Kosair is a name that is probably not familiar to most of you. It is a regional hospital in Louisville, Kentucky that caters exclusively to children. While it is true that there are several children's hospitals all over the United States, what makes this hospital unique is that not only is it a leader in several areas of research and treatment, it also offers to pay for the services children receive if their families are incapable of funding the care themselves. Kosair Charities, the precursor to the hospital itself, was set up in 1923 by well-to-do, civically minded individuals. Kosair's mission statement puts it best. Kosair Charities' mission is to protect the health and well-being of children in Kentucky and southern Indiana by providing financial support for clinical services, research, pediatric healthcare education, and child advocacy. After the charity was set up, it was followed by the first hospital, Kosair Crippled Children's Hospital. This hospital was primarily focused on polio treatments. It became a first in the region for many things like a surgery to treat scoliosis. In The House of Dreams, a film about the work Kosair's Crippled Children's Hospital did, they depicted what were for the times very advanced treatments in a region generally thought of lacking sufficient medical care. As time went on, Kosair and another hospital, Norton Children's Hospital, decided to merge. This was in 1981. The administrators of both hospitals felt it would be more beneficial to have one institution in the region dedicated to the treatment of children. They founded Kosair Children's Hospital. It continued to offer free services to families who were unable to meet the financial burdens. This melding of two facilities helped the hospital to grow exponentially, providing more services for children than ever before. And for example, they had the very first heart surgery for a child in that region. To this day, they continue to provide at no cost services to needy children. I had my own experience with Kosair, or better yet, my daughter did. It was after a routine school physical. My daughter's pediatrician called us back into her office. She explained that one of Jules' routine tests had come back abnormal. What followed were tests, then retesting, and finally a tentative diagnosis. Our pediatrician suggested that we take a referral to Kosair Children's Hospital, her reasons being the research they were committed to in finding a cure for juvenile lupus. Our experience with the doctors and nursing staff was exceptional. One thing I personally observed was a seemingly overwhelming number of patients, sick kids, many ill children. Every time we went for a new test, biopsy, or scan, ill children in large amounts, but all were being attended to. I have experienced more than a couple hospital visits. I never before had seen the volume of patients anywhere, all at the same time. I must say I acquired a healthy respect for the hospital and staff. Beyond my personal experience, Kosair Charities helps by contributing tens of millions of dollars to subsidize the care for needy children. In 2007, the charity announced a $130 million pledge. This was to help with research, medical equipment, and subsidized care. But from just my personal experience, I know with the volume of patients, more money can make all the difference. In their 2011 financial statement, the charity listed nearly all of their donations as going to ongoing care for children. The total allocated towards care itself was $13.8 million. Yes, $13.8 million, with very little else going to administrative costs or fundraising. It's a fact there will always be sick children. As long as there are, we as a society need to make sure we can treat as many of them as possible. Certainly this charity is doing the best that they can with what they have. And my colleague on this paper, Tiffani Pike, wrote a little section of verification of Kosair's, and it went along the lines of, the Kosair Children's Hospital is a very well-known hospital in the United States. It's won various awards, including the 2013 prestigious Magnet status. This recognizes an outstanding nursing staff. This hospital is also nationally ranked in pediatrics for cancer, cardiology, neurology, orthopedics, pulmonology, and your urology. Kosair Children's Hospital in Kentucky is a great cause and is worth investing time and money into helping the children. Many corporations, such as World Wrestling Entertainment and UPS, have donated financial aid and time to help support the Kosair Children's Hospital. These organizations believe in the cause of the hospital and they want them to succeed. Another reason to consider helping out the hospital is its Kosair Charities Pediatric Clinical Research Unit. It was the first of its kind in the region. The site is solely dedicated to inpatient and outpatient clinical pharmacology. Their research institute also won numerous awards, such as the Impact Award and Outstanding Presentation at the Academy for Cardiovascular Research Excellence. The Kosair Children's Hospital does all of their research in conjunction with the University of Louisville. With your help and your support, you can help improve the outcomes of illnesses in children by aiding research and hospitality at the hospital. I would like to thank you for listening, and please do consider Kosair's Charities. Very worthwhile. Thank you and good evening, folks.